Converts.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
Oh man, you had him across the middle again. Why did you go to the outside? Watching good play though, dude. Got Minnesota. Rough Riders.
If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican
Rough Rider winning there. Score 13-10.
Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, boy.
Man, bro, you keep robbing that man, bro. That man tired of you robbing him, bro.
For what,
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord,
I ain't surprised. I ain't surprised at all.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap.
Hey, bro, why you had to whip that man like that,
Coach,
bro?
we welcome everybody to the Garden State.
Oh, you ain't even have to pull a pistol out on that nigga this time. Nigga walked up on nigga, give me the $50, nigga. I'm sorry, Mr. G.
Week 4, and we've got what should be a great
boy, you got life from bullshit fucked up.
Cowboys and the New York Giants.
If you think you can do that, you got life from bullshit fucked up for real, for real.
They're led out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas A&M. That's Ryan Tannehill.
And many believe that Ryan Tannehill is ready to fulfill his promise.
I heard
a little
that.
while now, been through some ups and downs, some bumps and bruises, but the talent is evident. Can run it, can throw it, and I think now he's ready to be a great leader.
We'll see.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Come on, man. Me and me are two different people, dog. Don't compare me, dog. Don't do that, dog.
A first carry for the Clemson man.
It sounds like he's not based off of a windfall for beat, bro. Come on,
just
man.
well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Hey, that's okay. But
It
look,
was a nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I looked at the nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Nigga acting like I ain't got no dog good over here, you heard me? But look, I'm letting you, hey, how you feel, my brother? I know what I'm working with over here.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
I know that's right.
Cowboy territory now. Here's first and 10 right at the 40.
I know that's right.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Go. 18 Gator.
Throwing on second and 14. Tannehill nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14
like a black Johnny Kid.
It's something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
No, hey, I saw a clip. Yeah, I saw a clip.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here we go.
Ooh, what a play, Goody. What a play, Goody.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Looking to throw. Love. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
I got to play Marcus.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
To try and get after the sack. Tannehill, DeMarcus Lawrence. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack in the campaign. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Later on type shit.
No run call here. To throw instead. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. DeMarcus Lawrence. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying?
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable for Grant. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Not recently. Yeah, I ain't been on that in a couple of days.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. operating from the gun. Love. His throw incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that shit, but I want my other shit too. I want that clutch, man. That clutch badge. But as far as the badges that I'll be able to get, I don't know if I'll be able to purple them hoes out and get that. I might be able to. I don't know. I just have to give up something because I want to get that relentless finisher too. It's just that my my Dalton and shit.
Elliott a first down and more. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
But he primarily a stretch
That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's pretty much similar to how I had my man. But no, he is actually stretch forward. He's not a slash. He's not a slash forward.
With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 20.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. This may be one of the best stretches of defensive football that I've seen. I don't know about you. 5 sacks last week, now 3 here in this affair.
I would agree with that, and I've enjoyed watching the skill that's gone into it. You can see the intelligence behind it as well. He's watched tape, and he's setting people up. But relentless, that's the one word that keeps coming to mind. He does not want to be denied at getting to the quarterback.
And they're not denying it. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. On 1st and 10, Love. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath to add the extra point. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Runs through the contact. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
On third down, it's Grant, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They will run with Grant. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, Grant. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Love. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down. Love. He's got the connection to Cooper. 25 yards that time. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That really sets them back, a loss of 6. So we have come to half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Check, check. Let's go.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some claws.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
You sound low, dog.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, it's Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Elliott running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. This is Gallman. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too... And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Forbath for the extra point.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Tannehill now to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Tannehill now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. On 1st down, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. On 1st and 10, Love. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Love. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now here's Pollard, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Pass incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Get it, Mike.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. And it was the Titans who were able to take home the victory. Kirk Cousins, good game throwing the ball, over 300 passing yards. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, check, Mike, 57.
Throwing again. Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the gun. Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Watch the slant. And we're going 37's the Mike.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Go! 57 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. 57. 57.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
57. Mike. Why? Who? Check the outs. Check the outs.
To throw again. Love. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Mike 57.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike, yes! All day, punt. 57 to Mike. 50.
From the gun, Love. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played